Hi, I watched 75 movies this year, and that's a lot of movies, so I'm going to rank them out of 10 decimal from worst to best. And you'll clearly see the kind of movies I like, so let's get into it. This was bad, and it ruined everything about the first two. Watch this in health class, decent dialogue, overall, so-so. The first one's better, this one was kind of weird, first one's better. Good design, I don't see the vision. This was very Aladdin and has fantastic lines to quote. Politics, and I don't see the vision. Good Will Ferrell, not his best, but definitely a classic for comedy. I watched it entirely on TikTok, and it serves fans. I don't like this franchise at all, and it disappointed me. Unique comedy, classic, unique. I simped Springsteen, and this was still overwhelming for everyone. This franchise is falling off. I love it, but no. Solid Christmas gig and great symmetry. Great video game adaptation, that's how you do it, over FNAF. This honestly disappointed me a little bit. I thought it would be better. It was weird. Wild comedy, really out there, but I enjoyed it. This was wholesome comedy, great group of cast, and great interaction. Not relatable at all. If it was, I probably would have enjoyed it a lot more. This guy's a douche, and I think about it every time I've had McDonald's since seeing it. This is great comedy, great team comedy at its finest. This was way better than I anticipated it to be, and the dad saved it all. I watched this for AP World, and it was weird, but I liked it. Watched this in film class, not really my style, but I liked it more than I thought I would. Bob Odenkirk can do a lot of unique roles, and this proves it. This was better than I thought, and it was way better than the fourth one. This was the worst of the trilogy, but it is still goated in every way. This is hilarious, and the first time I've seen it ever. This was wholesome and great story, and I cared for it a lot. This is peak comedy, and I watched it on a plane with friends, so I think I just made it a great experience. Bad ending, I disagree with a lot of the choices, but overall, classic. Great start to a franchise, and it was handled really well for the next one. Classic film, I didn't love it, but it was appreciated. I also watched this for AP World, and it was solid, not the best war. And this was just hilarious in every way. I don't know why I liked it as much as I did at all. This movie actually saved the plane ride back. I was getting kicked for way too long. This is the most overrated film bro movie of all time, but I still enjoyed it a lot. This was watching AP Econ, and it was really good. This is the dad movie of the year, and fantastic cast overall. I watched this in film. It is literally Rocky, but slightly worse. Hours of YouTube explanations didn't save this one, unfortunately, but it's still good. This was a peak AP Econ class movie of all time. Great discussion. This is the most messed up thing I might have seen in a very, very long time. A unique take to war, and Nolan can do history movies. Way too tense in the whole third act, and fantastic ensemble cast. Underrated, watched in the AP Econ 2 for some reason, but good. This is my first Mission Impossible movie, and I enjoyed it a lot for some reason. It was very wholesome and has great music and incredibly quotable lines. Really good style done by Tarantino, and I think it worked out really well with the cast overall. This is the most overrated movie of the year. I'm sorry, the first one is just so much better. This is the best Wes Anderson movie I have seen to date. I still have a lot more to see though. This had so many inspirational quotes and was really sad, but it was so good. This really saved the plane for me, and it was a great story. The Mount Rushmore of fictional lawyers now has some competition with Tom Cruise. It was great. It was a little bit long, but it was really good. Scorsese knows what he's doing. My econ teacher recommended this, and it was the first Clint Eastwood movie, and it was fantastic. This took way too long in my life to see, and I'm glad I did. It was worth it. It was very tragic and a great realistic way of telling war. This was just Memento, but on an island and done well. But this was just Shutter Island done with photos, so what do you really do about any of this at all? Peak holiday drama film, so underrated. Everyone go watch it right now. It just came out recently. This is the best thing Marvel has done in 4 years, and I hope they can keep it up like that. Classic film techniques, a fantastic way, original, amazing. It was so incredibly simple plot, but it was so good. Tarantino is just him in writing scenes and making stuff happen. This is the most underrated Christopher Nolan movie to date, and it is fantastic and everyone should see it. One setting and it was goated. That's all Tarantino needs. There's one Tarantino movie that beats this, but this is incredibly classic with dialogue. This is the dad movie of the entire decade. All dads need to see that. This is literally the movie that was made for me, and it made this summer a great one. This is the greatest superhero movie of all time, and I'm glad I finally saw it this year. This is the best version of the Irish Goodfellas ever, but this is the best version of the Italian Departed, so what do you do? This is the Tarantino movie that beats Pulp Fiction. I don't care if it's a hot take, it's true. This, literally after seeing this, my jaw was dropped and I couldn't believe anything. And this was probably expected, but is completely deserved. The Godfather is incredibly well done, and it's a classic. Alright, thank you for watching. Happy New Year, everyone. Have a great 2024. See ya.